Hi, I'm Chris Evans. If you're viewing my website because you've suffered an injury, you've lost a loved one, or you've had any type of a deep personal loss, it's my hope that you're on the way to recovery and you're surrounded by people who love and care about you. If you're viewing the website because you are considering hiring a lawyer, one of the things that I hope to provide in this video and on my website is informational items that will allow you as a layperson to make a good choice on hiring a lawyer and to gain a full and complete understanding as to what the process actually involves. One of the things that most people who I talk to worry about when they're considering hiring a lawyer is, how much is it going to cost me? Can I afford a lawyer? When I first started practicing law back in 1991, I worked for a large law firm and did primarily defense work. We represented insurance companies and corporations in cases where we billed by the hour. And in many instances, we billed hundreds of dollars per hour to those corporate clients. Since I have had my own practice, starting in 1995, I began doing plaintiff's work. That's what I do now. I no longer represent insurance companies or corporations. I do plaintiff's work, and I work on a contingency fee. A contingency fee basically is this. If I sign you up as my client, you will be represented by me and will not have to pay me unless and until I get a successful result for you. Basically, I take a percentage of whatever I recover from my clients. If you have any questions at all about how a contingency fee works, please feel free to call me or my staff and we'll explain that process to you. But the most important thing for you to realize is that you shouldn't be intimidated by cost when you're considering hiring a lawyer, a plaintiff's lawyer, to represent you. Now, to give you an idea of the type of lawyer I am, one of the things I've included on my website is a section called Client Testimonials. That section contains testimonials from people who I have represented in the past. As you view those testimonials, I think what you'll notice first and foremost is that the people are really commenting not on the amount of money I recovered for them, but on how I treated them, how my staff treated them. I think it's extremely important for a person who's hiring a lawyer in today's market to make sure that they have a lawyer who, in the case of my doctor, I say has a good bedside manner. Somebody who's actually going to treat you with respect and dignity, somebody who's going to be involved in your case and be communicating with you throughout the process. You don't want somebody who's basically going to shake your hand and get you to sign on the dotted line and never contact you again. Now, when my web host came to me and talked to me about doing a video, as I said, I wanted to make it very informational. One of the things that I have prepared in connection with the video is a newsletter that I provide free to anybody who calls my office or sends us an email. It's 5 questions that you need to ask any lawyer who you're considering hiring. One of the things that I think most lay people who don't have to hire lawyers get intimidated by is, especially in the last 10 to 20 years, is all of the lawyer advertising on television and even in the Yellow Pages. If you pick up a local edition of your Yellow Pages, you're going to see a thick multi-page section on lawyer advertising. And if you look at those lawyer ads, they pretty much all blend together. You see cars wrecked, you see people, somebody with a gavel, and you might see somebody with the courthouse columns in the ad. If you're a layperson, that's really not a good way for you to select a lawyer. The most attractive ad in the Yellow Page section of the phone book is not necessarily a good way of selecting a lawyer. By the same token, a lawyer who has the most attractive ad on TV is not a good way to select a lawyer. So if you've got a situation where you need to have a lawyer, please call my office and I will gladly send you my free newsletter, 5 questions you need to ask a lawyer. Now, the other thing that I have included on the website is a helpful videos section. If you click on that section of the website, there will be several videos on there, specific items that I deem very important to a person who's considering hiring a lawyer that I think are going to be very helpful to you. I also have another newsletter, and it's entitled 10 Secrets That Insurance Companies Don't Want You to Know. As I said, in my first several years of practicing law, I worked for insurance companies. I actually represented them in lawsuits where there were coverage questions and the like. So the things that I have put into these newsletters are things that I'm basing on my own personal experience, both not only as a plaintiff's lawyer, but also as a defense lawyer. If you have any questions at all, I want you to feel free to call my office. Don't feel intimidated. Don't be shy. I know that if you're going through a tough time right now and you need a lawyer, you may be worried about contacting a lawyer and being pressured. We are not going to pressure you here at Heaven's Law Offices. If you've got any questions at all, we provide free consultations. Everything is confidential, so if you contact me or my staff, anything that you say to us, we cannot repeat to others. and you should feel secure in the knowledge that you're going to be dealing with a person who has a lot of years' experience. I know what I'm doing as a lawyer. I'm going to treat you with respect and dignity, and my staff will as well. So folks, I appreciate you very much visiting my website. Please take a look at the other videos I provided you with, because they're going to be very helpful to you. And may God bless you, and I wish you best wishes. Thanks very much.